Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Lafayette. I've been gone for a minute. Hope everybody's been doing okay. Hope everybody's been staying safe so far in January. I wanted to talk a little bit about a topic that I visited a little bit ago on natural hair. And before I get into this topic, I definitely want to make sure I make mention this does not pertain to any black women who have trouble with hair loss or who are going through like cancer treatments or any other type of ailment that might come across this video and feel as though that I'm attacking them. This is not pertaining to you. This is pertaining to any black woman, particularly black women who uphold the one frustrating stereotype that we try to fight against. And we all know what black woman I'm talking about. That one black woman with "do not bring your natural hair to my event." A lot of black women do not like their hair. It is really, really sad, and I hope to see a change in 2024. It feels as though that a lot of black women do not like their hair. The only type of hair that I see consistently uplifted is type 3 hair or anything that's closer to white European hair. And we all know that natural hair, being hair that cascades down the back or is easier to manage or easier to manipulate or quote unquote not nappy or quote unquote that phrase that I hate so much, good hair. I hate that phrase. We'll get into that in another video. It's so frustrating to know that the natural hair movement, if I'm remembering correctly, the natural hair movement took off mainly when I was in high school. So maybe about like 2014, maybe 2015. That's really when I saw it take off. But the original natural hair movement was for black women, specifically black women with 4C hair, who felt the frustration and irritation and aggravation that came to hair discrimination. The natural hair community was formed by women of color, especially black women who have 4C hair, to come together to bring on a change and to bring on the idea of ending the stigma against 4C hair, that it can't be managed, that it's nappy, that it's just this ball of fur that nobody wants to look at. It's just unkempt. It's just not cute, everything that comes along with that. But unfortunately, it feels like we're once again regressing. We're not progressing. And what sucks about that is it feels like when you embrace every other hair type, it feels as though that I see a lot of black women embracing every other hair type but the one that's currently sitting on their head. And what frustrates me even more about that is when you're seeing that consistent embracement of type 1 hair, type 2 hair, type 3 hair, but not embracing the hair that goes on your head, that doesn't present you as someone who's self-loving. That doesn't present you as somebody who says, I love what I look at in the mirror. I love what I see. You guys get what I'm saying? Black women need to be seen wearing their natural hair more. Once black women are seen wearing their natural hair more, we can dispel all the ideas that black women can't grow long hair. That's another video that we're also going to get into. I don't understand why some black women truly feel that the hair that grows out of their head is just absolutely something they just don't want to deal with. And I can understand that there are a lot of black women who as children were conditioned and groomed to feel that 4C hair or even just type 4 hair in general, but particularly 4C hair was just a hair type, especially 4C, that you just did not want to have. And it's so sad that from a child, a lot of black women had to straighten their hair, comb it, relax it. And it's so sad that it feels like we're going backwards. And I, as a black man, can't sit here and allow black women to feel as though that they have to go back to wigs or perming their hair. And another thing on that note, I want to make mention of something. Wigs, weaves, silk presses, braids, those are absolutely amazing. I see nothing wrong with that. But those are supposed to be options. Those are supposed to be something that you can switch up. Those are not supposed to be the default when it comes to your hair choice. Miss, I don't want you to bring your natural hair to my event. You guys know what I'm talking about. And what frustrates me even more is how expensive the upkeep of some of these wigs are. There is no way I should be able to go onto Google and type in wigs and see that some wigs can run upwards of 300, 400, 500, 600, $700. I saw on one website a wig was $1,100. That is some people's full paycheck after 2 weeks. Someone is going to spend $1,100 on a wig. And what frustrates me is this. We, as a community, need to elevate ourselves more. But we've elevated wigs, weaves, perms, and we've elevated the bust down. There should be no reason why a woman can go and spend $429 on a loose wave bust down, go to the club, dance for maybe a couple of hours, or even go to an event for a couple of hours, just to wake up in the next morning, you're sitting there thinking to yourself, my rent is due in 2 weeks, and how are you going to pay all of it? Well, a portion of it was just spent on that loose Brazilian weave that you just bought. Come on, we have to make it make sense. And I know a lot of people are going to say, I bought it, so it's mine. That's just a defensive mechanism that a lot of black women, not all, but some black women use as a deterrent to say, well, I bought it, so why? I bought it, so it's mine. Yes, since you're the legal owner of that, yes, it technically is yours. But that's something that a lot of black women, in my personal opinion, say to cope with the idea that they don't have to deal with their hair and they don't have to take the time it takes to learn and manage their hair. Black women have to be visible with their hair. They have to be they need to be seen wearing it. And it's our job as black men to encourage this behavior, especially if you have black daughters who have 4C hair. And I keep harping on this because other races don't believe that black women can grow their own hair. It's so sad. And now that other races are believing this, it is now our job to uplift each other and uplift black women and be able to say, no, black women can grow their own hair. Black women can. I have seen it. So I don't care to see that black men say black women want to wear weaves and wigs and stuff like that. Well, it's your job as a black man to uplift black women. One YouTuber that I want to point out that I think did an amazing job is doing an amazing job of showing that 4C hair can grow is a YouTuber by the name of Beauty Saw. I'm gonna include a screenshot of her channel. I think you guys should check her out. I saw a video of her recent wash and go, but I definitely think you guys should check that video out. But I also want to make another point. There are plenty of tutorials. In fact, I'm going to even include a short little screen record. There are plenty of videos on YouTube, the hundreds to thousands of videos showcasing plenty of hair care for 4C hair. We need to be seen wearing our hair and embracing our hair. And black women don't just have to do it too. Black men can do it too. I see plenty of hair care for black men. But black women also need that encouragement as well, too. Because 4C hair on a man, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. I genuinely don't even see that many men complaining about that people said their hair are nappy, especially like that. Now, I might be wrong, but personally for me, it's like men can have whatever hair type, especially black men. Black women, oh, absolutely not. Oh, absolutely not. A black woman has to. It's so sad that black women have to feel like they have to look perfect 24/7. And I know a lot of people are going to say, why do you care so much? I care so much because the next generation sees this. The younger generation sees this. And it's up to us as a generation here right now, presently here, to change the ideologies that black hair can't grow, especially on a black woman. And it's also our job as black men, once again, I'm going to keep reiterating this. It's our job, once again, to be there for black women and stand up and say, no, black women can grow their own hair. I want to leave you guys with a couple of points. First of all, you can do whatever you want, but you can't get mad when hair discrimination happens, but you're only seen wearing wigs. My next point, black men. Once again, I'm going to say this again. You have to do your part as well, too, just like I'm doing my part right now. And my next point is this. we have to remember to embrace our hair. So when I'm saying that we have to remember to embrace our hair, we have to also remember that it's okay to have 4C hair. Because I know a lot of people want to go back to relaxers. Don't do it. Learn to embrace what is yours and learn to love it. It's going to take time. I know it is. But once you do it, it's all downhill. Or should I say uphill from now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have some more content coming for you guys. See you guys next time. Bye.